Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into the world Django apps. If you have been eager to create your own Django apps but you are not sure where to start, you are in the right place. Before diving into creating our own app, let me quickly recap what is the Django app. In Django, an app is a web application that does some things. For example, your application can have a blog, creating a blog, displaying a public records, having a polling system, voting system, etc. To make you understand better, let me take you through the one of the web application. Look at this web application of djangoproject.com, which is the official website. You can see these websites, the web page are, this landing web page are classified in the different. You have a top navigation bar, you have a main content, you have a footer, and etc. These all can be, created a different app. They can create a different app for the navigation bar. In the navigation bar, you have a different kind of navigation. You can see each navigation menu bar can be created, can be, for each of them can be created as a app. So you can we have a header app, we have a blog app, we have a code app, we have a issues app, we have a news app, we have a documentation app, we have a download app, etc. in the Django. So guys, hope you understood what is the app, because the web application can be collection of the different apps of the Django. So let's get started and see how to create a Django app. So let's open our previously created project. So you can see this is the project we had created by following the previous videos I consider. So we were here in the last video. I had taught you how to pass a JSON data to the HTML template file. So today we are going to learn how to create a Django app. So here I am going to create a new app in your Django existing project. We can write a command at the terminal, python manage.py start app, and we can say name of the app. So I'm going to write a name of app as is a blog. Create here. So you can see the blog app has been created. This blog app has been created in the left hand side. Once the blog app is created, it comes with the different kind of modules and different kind of folders. You can see migrations, admin, apps, models, test, and views. So we will see migration, admins, and models in the next video, when I will teach you what is the Django model, how to create all those things. So let's first of all, after creating a blog app in your Django project, we need to So we need to tell the Django project that we have another app called the blog. So we are going to the Django project, which is here. You can see the selection. In that we are going to the settings.py, and we will go and scroll up and down and we locate installed app list, and we can go there. You can see we have installed app. Okay, installed apps list here. So we'll go at the end. Here is a comma. Go and register it here. So we can say blog. B is capital, so I'm writing B is capital here. So after adding this one, I'm telling to the system we have another app in our Django project called the blog. After adding this, it's good practice to configure or create our blogs URLs and view. Blogs URL, a specific blog URLs and view. So we have a blog apps here. So in this, we need to create a file called the urls.py, which is not available here. It does not create, when you create a new app, the urls.py is not created. So we are going to create manually. So click here, urls.py. After creating a urls.py, we need to, this is a blank. So what we are supposed to keep in this, we are going to keep very simple. So let me not make it difficult. Let me copy this one. So I'm going to the project ur.py. I'm going to create this one. So I'm just going to copy all those things file. As you are familiar with these all the commands you can see on the screen. So I'm going to the blogs PRL, see blog, insert the blog URL that I have created and paste it, and remove the unwanted things which I don't need, like this. I don't need this one, and I can remove this one. So this is a standard structure that we need to follow for the urls.py blog in py files. Save it. So now we are going to configure, we are going to create a URL to the specific app. Here is a called blog, and we are going to map those URL to the view of the specific app called the blog. So here, so in the URL pattern we can say here PAT path. Okay, we don't need include in this one, so we can remove this include. So here this includes here. So here path is a function. This path function looking for a different kind of parameter. First parameter is a route, which is nothing but your URL, and second one is nothing but a view, function based view or class based view. So I will use the function based view. Fine. So now let's go and see here our view. So here I can say my route is a root, means just root, and then the view could be here is the like a, we can say here view is views dot the name of the function under the views. Here I have not created any views so far, so it's giving errors. This views is nothing but this file here, you can see the left hand side, and index is a function because I'm using the function based view. So in this one, so far I don't have, so allow me to go and create a view we call the index, function based view. So I'm going to the view of the blog. So in the views I'm creating a function called the def, and function name is index, and you are familiar with these parameters. Request here return, what return? It return render what? HTML template file, or you can write HTTP response. So I'm going to render. Okay, so I'm going to render can take another parameter called the requesting, and then here you need to pass your HTML template files, which is going to render, and followed by some data, but I'm not going to pass data in this one. So here, so still it is a incomplete. I'm just writing a statement here. So before that, I can say let me put this one as a pass. So far pass, okay, is incomplete. I will do it soon. So here you can see I have here views dot called the index.py. So sorry, index. So now I'm going to write here index, but he said view in the views I have index, but here is giving errors. In this URL is giving errors. The reason is that we need to import this this module. So I'm going to import this module here. So I'm going from root directory. Root directory means in currently this file, this view.py file is inside the blog. This file inside the blog. So I'm telling the dot, or you can say dot import views. You can see, you can do it. Are we together? Okay, sorry guys, not here. Sorry, not here. Is here. I am going to say from dot row here import views. Okay, you can see the views error is gone here. If I remove this one, errors comes, error comes with this one. Or for if you want to be very specific, instead of dot, you can see here dot means current directory. Okay, I can write here blog. Same thing. So if you want to use the blog, you can go with the blog, because it says the blog means this blog. Okay, so whichever feel comfortable, guys, you can use the dot, or you can use the blog. Are we together? So whichever you feel comfortable. So I'm using, let me use the a blog, because blog means this is a view of this blog. Okay, like that. Fine, we have done it. So let's go to the view, and now we have to complete this index functions. So as I told you, this index function is going to render the HTML template file of this blog. So before completing this index file, let's go and create a template HTML file of this blog. So we have a template file is here of the project, you can see. So I'm going to create a HTML template file for this blog. So it is a good practice to maintain the subfolder under the templates folder. Reason is that because your Django project can have a multiple of apps. So it is good practice to create a subfolder under the template of the each specific app. Like here I have a template, I have a blog. So I can create one folder called the blog. So this blog means I am going to organize, I am going to create all the blogs HTML file under this folder. It will also help for name spacing. Suppose blog folder also have your index function. Suppose you have another called the news, might be also have a index HTML.html. So it is not possible to have index.html file, same file in the same template. So, in the one folder. So it is a good practice to create a subfolder with respect, to the blog name. So I'm writing here blog and your blog here. So inside that I can create another file called the whichever file you want. So I want to create a index.html. This index.html is going to keep something that you can design later. So I'm going to write HTML. Okay, allow me to delete this unwanted, is not unwanted, but for here not compulsory. So I'm writing this is a index page of blog app simply. Okay, you can redesign this page as you want using the CSS, JavaScript, HTML, blah blah blah. So guys, I have done. So now let me go back to the view of blog, not view of project, view of blog. So you can see I'm here. So now I have put the pass. So let me delete the pass. I'm saying return, render. Render can take another parameter called the request, then your HTML template URL. So I can pass here blog is a folder inside the template. Here means template folder, okay, or a file. So inside the template I have a blog. Inside the blog I have index.html. I'm done, guys. I've done. So after creating a URL of the app and creating a view of the app, we need to include this app URL to the project URL. So this is an app URL. We need to include this, because you can create as many as URL you want for this specific app. Currently we are creating one. So we are going to include this one to the project URL. So our project URL is here. Go to the project and URL is here. So I'm going to the project URLs. I'm going to, here let me write the comment, including blog app URL to the project URL simply for you. So how to do the same person? Path. Then first one is root. So it's good. I can give like this, but it will become a confusion because I'm putting the root URL here and I also have a root URL. So confusion, the Django project might have ambiguity. You want to call this or you want to call this. So when you are including the project apps URL to the project URL, I repeat, apps URL to the project URL. So always give very first one the name of the app. Okay, that's a good way to maintain the namespace of the different apps URL. Then you are going to include. So I'm going to include function. If you have include function, if this is not giving it, make sure you have imported the include function on the top. You can see near to the path. So include, or you are going to include what? You are going to include blog app. B is capital, so you need to write a big capital. If you write a small, you can get an error. So let me write a small to show you if I can get an error. Dot URLs. Okay, URLs. Let me run this. Okay, save it. Let me run the server, guys. I'm running the server. I'm getting this error. No module name called the blog here. Where? In the line number blah blah blah. You can see. So I'm going to, the error is here. Include. Can you see here? So let me write here B capital and see what happens. So I'm going, so guys, if you're case sensitive, okay, so you can see I have showed you the error and then I'm fixing the error. So now I'm going to run. So this means when I run this URL, this one, this means you are running this one. See, this is only the base URL is a root, this one, but I want to run this app. So I will write this base URL. This is this one. Okay, and I will slash, then I will pass this blog as a URL. So I'm going there 127 like this something, and I'm going to write here as a blog. You can see this is the index page of the blog app, guys. This is the index page of the blog. Here you can see the HTML of the blog app. You can see this is the one. So we have seen how to create an app in Django project, and thereafter we have configure the URL of the specific app and views. So guys, in the next video, you will be learning how to create a module in the Django, what is the module, okay, what is the ORM in the Django, etc. So see you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.